All right, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rechak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and my elders of great millstone who lead, teach, and rule well. Love and honor to my fellow Akim, pushing the word in true faith and sincerity across the four corners. Shalom, peace and blessings to the sincere listeners and sincere subscribers of the men and doctrine of great millstone. This is the brother Edified Mason Land Church coming with another lesson through the Spirit. It's going to be based off of this article here from blacklistednews.com, dated today, March 11th, 2022, the year of the turn up of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and it's entitled Data Study, U.S. Ammo Sales Surge Following Russian Invasion. And see, here you have a map of U.S. ammo sales. The darker blue are higher areas versus the lighter blue. Certain states in the gray. This particular study, or this particular site, ammo.com, which the data is based off of the shipments of ammo from that site. Certain states in the gray, they don't ship to, but you see, the increase pretty much everywhere in the whole country of ammo purchases post the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And it reads, March 11th, 2022, on February 24th, the Russian Federation launched air attacks on military installations and airports across the nation of Ukraine. This occurred shortly after the Russian President Vladimir Putin declared the separatist states of Donbass and Lugansk independent from Ukrainian control and sent his army to, quote, keep the peace the day before. It says here at ammo.com, sales have surged for the last 2 weeks following the Russian invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. It reads, 166% increase in revenue, 110% increase in transactions, 59% increase in site traffic, 31% increase in conversion rate, 27% increase in average order value. And those are big numbers, man. You know, for anybody who's ever been in retailer sales, you understand these are significant numbers. Increase in revenue, transactions, site traffic, conversion, and average order. Like that's pretty much all the major metrics of a retailer. Really. It says and I'm not going to read the entire article. It says state by state breakdown of ammo sales increased due to Russia-Ukrainian war, and this is important too because that's one thing that we witnessed post the Russian invasion. So we'll say invasion, man. Post the Russian invasion of Ukraine you saw a lot of Ukrainian citizens had to actually take up arms, to defend themselves, man. It says the table below lists the top 10 states by total sales volume from February 24th until March 10th and their corresponding percentage increase in sales volume when compared to the previous time period. It says state rankings by sales. Just skip down. It says scroll down for a comprehensive breakdown of the effect Russia's invasion of Ukraine has had on our recent sales from February 24th until March 10th. And this is real fear, man. And this is real fear that's entering the American household, okay, to really, prep and be ready for anything. All right. It says, so these are the top 10 states. It says state ranking by sales volume percentage increase. You got Texas up 154%, Florida up 88%, Washington up 240%, Georgia up 174%, Arizona up 168%, Pennsylvania up 132%, Michigan up 239%, Illinois up 192%, North Carolina up 199%, and Ohio up 227%. And these are big percentage increases, man. Okay. Then just goes down the popular caliber, 9mm and 5.56 times, well, 45, 9 millimeter and 45 ammunition, 9 millimeter, and 223 ammo, 39, 357 Magnum, 223, 12 gauge shotgun. Those percentage increases are high, man. And look at these percentage increases on these, the most popular, they're up, 93%, 250%, 171%, 844%. Then the second, you have high, and this is like pretty much, okay, you got different classes of weaponry. All right, so you got your primary, your secondary, and then I guess your secondary, or So what you see is you see big jumps in not things that aren't necessarily your primary weaponry. So really for the primary, most popular calibers, man, people pretty much already stocked up. So now they just stocking up on extra stuff, man. You see these increases: 711%, 221%, 328%, 645%, 1,364%, 331%, 604%, 618%. These are big. 1,233%. These are big percentage increases, man, because the American citizens know they got to get ready for war. All right. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Matthew 24, I'm going to start at verse 11. It reads, "And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And you see, that's the main point I wanted to get here. The love of many is going to wax cold, man. And that's due to what? That's due to iniquity, okay, abounding, okay, in which, in a spiritual sense, these American citizens, they know in their spirit that there's a greater force at work. Now we understand the greater force at work is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, and the prophecies of the scriptures, coming to pass and coming to fruition. But these people, they don't truly know and understand what's going on. They just moving in straight carnality, okay, and stocking up and loading up on these ammunitions, man. All right, let's continuing on. Matthew 24 and 13. "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come." And that's what's happening right now. All right. People are believing in, whatever manner of doctrine that they're believing in. Okay. Whether they're believing in and a lot of people are getting caught up and believing that, the American kingdom and society will continue to roll. Okay. In which we know that to be completely untrue. All right. That America will be destroyed, by way of thermonuclear ICBM missiles, man. But a lot of people are believing in that, let alone, their own religious beliefs, But we understand that, this is all just pursuing the biblical prophecy that the love of many is waxing cold. Going to show prime evidence being the heightened purchases of these ammunitions, man, because, hey, these American citizens, they ready to, take motherfuckers out, man, in layman's terms. All right. Once again, just for the data's sake, it says, note, due to city and state laws, ammo.com does not ship ammunition to Alaska, Hawaii, Massachusetts, California, Washington, D.C., New York City, or Chicago. These jurisdictions, along with a handful of other states, have been excluded from the table above. So even going to, like I said, that chart, there's certain things that aren't shown, but just making the point of the love of many waxing cold and the increase of these ammunition sales, man. So it says, what's driving the increase in ammo sales? It says American gun owners are watching visceral daily reminders of one reason why an armed populace is important: to defend against enemies, both foreign and domestic. And I believe that's the Second Amendment, if I'm not mistaken. I may be incorrect, but there's the right to bear arms. It says, in which even that is a conundrum for these politicians, because they want to, control the populace as far as, what they have access to as far as the arms that they're bearing. But when America gets invaded by their foes, people won't have to have a means to defend themselves. So like, no matter what, man, these people are screwed, man. All right. It says, weary following 2 years of a pandemic, protest, and the Biden presidency, the recent spike in sales indicates they are again worried about their capacity to buy ammo when they need it. This could be caused by a fear that the Biden administration could use the Russian invasion of Ukraine as a clever means by which to temporarily ban private ammo sales by executive fiat in order to ostensibly send those rounds to NATO members and or Ukraine in order to support the war effort. And see, this is evidence too of a shortage in just materials and supplies, in which ultimately is going to result to, coupled with the devaluation of the dollar, okay, and the minimalization of the importance of the U.S. petrodollar is going to cause a state of hyperinflation. And America's fucked, man. All right, we're gonna just shoot it straight. All right. Continuing on, like I said, I'm not gonna read the whole article. It says, after all, who knew before the pandemic that the CDC could unilaterally put a nationwide moratorium on evictions, eviscerating private property rights and contracts for over 18 months until the Supreme Court finally curbed their previously unknown power because Congress was gridlocked per usual. All right, and that's pretty much the point, man. And these unrighteous decrees, it's just so much evidence that shows that America's in a deep, deep, deep decline, man, that they can't pull themselves out of, man. It's just more evidence that shows that. All right, but I'm gonna finish out in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. I'm gonna kind of jump around a bit. I'm going to start at 2nd Ezra 15-14. It reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And those swords go into weaponry, man. And that woe and destruction is coming to the world and to all that dwell therein, man. All right, that's why we continue to, hope and pray that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, has mercy on us. All right, because we're quickly approaching some serious times, man. We're already in serious times, but things are just getting more and more serious every day. All right. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is an extension of, the course of the power, the course of their actions standing in their power, because, a great number of average everyday American citizens will have swords, guns, certain means to break into people's houses, already been scouting, been watching people, and best believe that, on your day to day, when you're moving and conducting and doing your business, man, you got to always be, this is for all of us, man, always be watching and being circumspect as far as what's going on around us, man, because we truly never know who's actually watching us. All right. We don't truly know if there's been agents planted around us. There's a lot going on right now, man. And this is just further evidence. This is a further evidence and physical evidence of the serious times and days that we're living in, man. All right. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So even going into martial law, okay, in which even, the quarantine to come by way of the global situation, the quarantine to come by way of that was really, in essence, a level of martial law, And then for all these, so-called, strong men and, proud men and all that, like, man, ain't no room for all that, man. Ain't no room for all that, because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, can put a death angel on your ass, man, that you ain't gonna be able to shake it. until the angel completes his job and his mission, okay, and your spirit go back to the spirit world. And there's no telling what amount of suffering you're gonna suffer before that actually happens, man. Even the tortures and torments of the mind, that can't be forgotten or negated. The tortures of a mind before the spirit's even called back to the spiritual realm, man. Hey, this ain't time to be fucking around, man. All right, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Now, I was going to go further down into this chapter, but I'm actually going to end it here because this is a perfect verse to describe, the setup that this society is being set up for, man. All right. 2 Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Going back to the article, going into the high sales pop of these ammunitions, man. All right. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. These things are going to happen, okay, because there's going to be a great lack of bread. No food, no supplies, all right, no water. All these things in which, we understand that it's prophesied that the servants of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shah, will surely eat in these days. Okay. And that's why it's important to do what we're doing now. Okay. And endure, and constantly endure to the end. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shah, will have mercy on us and supply us all the things that we need because He knows we need it. There are certain things that in this flesh that we just need. All right. So I'm ending the lesson off there, Lord willing, you've been edified. Once again, before I close out, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors to my apostles and my elders of great millstone who lead, teach, and rule well. Love and honor to my fellow Akim, pushing the word in truth, faith, and sincerity across the four corners. Shalom, peace and blessings to you sincere listeners and you sincere subscribers of the men and dikes in great millstone. Lord willing, been edified. Until next time, Shalom.